Hey there, folks. It is 10:15 a.m. Monday, January 9th, 2017. I've got some time in between other things I have to do, and I wanted to put out this video real quick. I've talked about this stuff before, but I want to be a little more specific. This is about helping you use your metaphysical abilities to see things. A lot of times people think they're supposed to see, excuse me, when they see a dead relative, or they want to see spirit or something, they think they're actually supposed to see something like a person. You might see the image of a person and everything else, but it's not seeing a physical person in front of you. It doesn't work like that. If you expect that, you'll never be happy, because you're never going to get that. Now, you can see things in your mind with incredible clarity, especially through the scanner. That is like watching an extreme high-definition movie, but it's still different. It's not, and it's a little bit different with each person. The thing is, we see through an understanding of imagery within our brain, so there can often be great clarity, more so, like I said, with the scanner than it is with the pineal, because the pineal's multidimensional, whereas the scanner is basically this dimension and a little above, a little below. But so we see things a little differently. However, that's one way of getting message. Hieroglyphics, trying to talk through picture imagery, or talking through picture imagery. I say trying because there needs to be a basic understanding of symbols. When you just walk up and try to read hieroglyphics, it's not the easiest thing in the world to try to understand. I just remember some of that stuff, that's all. Anyway, all that being said, what you want to do as you start seeing and feeling things, you want to just let it be what it is, and then understand what you're seeing, and then you're developing your own way of understanding and seeing, your own language, visual language of understanding. Sometimes you see family members come back, and you'll get a good picture of it. They just come to you to talk to you. You see the image. It might be something out of memory. It's, when your spirit, sentient energy, your true self, not stuck in a body, you can go to someone else and go up to their head, go into the brain, softly leave a soft image. So anyway, there's stone energy you can use to help enhance this. Okay, to see, the most important thing is to relax. Once you learn how to relax, to set your mind in a certain way, it's a way of being within your head. You can call that softening and relaxing all the different frequencies in your brain. You can call it removing the conscious mind. All of these things are true. Just whatever it is, to release yourself from the moment, from today, and just be from all the moments happening around you, and just be in the moment or outside of the moment. Whatever way you want to look at it, folks, this is a very particular thing. It's particular to you, okay? It's unique for everyone. You don't say remove, put tab A in slot B. Okay, it's not like that, okay? However, there are stones that have spirit, that have energy within them. They're vibrational frequencies. The spirit within stone is going to be the spirit that's within that planet that its stone came from, okay? Selenite. If you feel it and feel the energy in here, you can actually relax and try to talk to Gaia and say, Gaia, are you in there? And she'll actually give you a feeling, show you an image, tell you yes or no. I mean, you can get communication. it doesn't happen right away until you can relax. Okay, with some people it does happen right away, but with most people, don't expect it. Just relax and wait for something faint. You're not going to hear somebody talk to you like they're in the, right in front of your face and you're having a conversation. Sometimes it'll actually happen like that, but the chance of that is really, really, really rare. Okay, the idea is for you to learn how to feel. Now, stone, the energy that exists in stones. Okay, a lot of people have told me, Jay, stones don't have energy. I'm like, okay. And I said, so I'll say, do you have a soul? And they go, of course I got a soul. Of course I got to go. And I said, how do you know? I said, could you pull it out and I can poke it or something? I can't see it. I mean, can you see it? So how do you know? You have a certain feeling, a certain understanding inside you. That is the beginning of finding your own truth about yourself. Okay? If you see a purple elephant and you were trying to see a purple elephant, okay, well you put the thought in your head. If you see an alligator go by and it's almost like a soft pink in color, it's like, what the heck did I just see? Well, an alligator can bring change. It can be aggressive. And then when you see something that's more pink, which is the auric expression, the color that comes off of the frequencies that are compassion, you could be being told, take it easy on the aggressiveness, be more compassionate. I mean, the thing is to relax and then just see what you see and then try and understand it later. As a matter of fact, Dr. Brian L. Weiss talks about similar things. So he's really good about going into past lives and stuff like that. He's really neat. He's a really cool guy. I've never had the chance to meet him personally. Anyway, he was, well, I don't want to go too much into that. I got to make this quick. The hard part with me focusing a lot of times is there's so much in here that I want to give to you, to share with you, to help you understand. It's like a tree. There's a tree trunk that's very strong. And then there's branches that are large and then smaller branches that branches off. I literally want to try to show you the whole tree. And that's in many ways confusing and everything else, especially, when other people are just awakening and learning this for themselves. I learned too. No one told me. I had to experience it and find it, see it, feel it for myself. When I started becoming awake and aware and talking with the original first being male and female before all the fighting and everything got crazy, I asked for a teacher and I just got a laugh. It's like, screw you, you get nothing. I'm like, well, whatever. But now that I have this and I'm at the point where I am right now, and I know I'll be here for a few months. So when I go, I'm not going to, take myself home. It's just going to happen. My spirit outside of my body might, but I'm not. I felt the necessity to leave earlier, and there's multiple reasons for that. That's a done deal. My health is poor. I've got COPD, very bad. CLLI, what some doctors call CLLI, chronic lower lung infections. For the past few years, I average 4 to 6 times a year. I have to go to the doctor and get 2 shots. One of a type of like a prednisone or steroid. It's a type of steroid to pump my body up to keep my lungs breathing so I can stay alive. And the other one is the other shot is a very strong antibiotic. And I have to go on. I literally have to take the strongest antibiotics and medicine there is. An average of 4 to 6 times a year, just to stay alive. I've been doing that for a while. This body's tired, and all those drugs going into my body they're wreaking havoc on my organs and stuff. Folks, I'm almost done. But like I said, when I go, it'll just be natural. It'll just happen. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back into what we're trying to do here. to help you see. All right, different stones have different frequencies within them that are more relative to different organs in your brain that help you enhance, awaken, and stimulate your metaphysical abilities to see, whether it's through the pineal, okay, strong multidimensional, or whether it's through the scanner, this part of the area of your brain, that's where that energy field is focused, which is remote viewing. Okay. Some things, a lot of things you actually see with your heart by feeling. Sometimes going through the main chakras, going through your core energy through the body, and then going through the what I was trying to say, the upper, middle, and then lower crown energy fields, or whatever you want to call them. I don't like the word chakra. That's whatever, fancy word. Let's be simple. The more simple something is, the easier it is to understand it, especially when you put a lot of simple things together. You find out then the whole process is a simple thing, okay? The hypothalamus gland is like the control point in the brain, okay? The pineal, like I said, sees multidimensionally. It's just barely in the back of the brainstem. But the field for it is right here. There's a small occipital lobe in the front of the brain. Okay, the main occipital lobes for the brain are in the back, but there's another one in the front. Y'all don't want to believe me, go look in the brain book, okay? I saw something. I saw energy. I saw a screen. I didn't know what it was. So then I got a book about the brain, and I went right to it and saw what it was. And I said, I'll be darned. There's an occipital lobe there. It's like a screen for a projector to put an image on, okay? Now, also, there's the pituitary gland. That's a little more towards the front of the brain, but front of the brain stem. But the energy field is like, it's almost like a motorcycle helmet that has a hole cut out in the top where the crown goes through. Okay, that's pretty much the energy field of the pituitary gland, what it looks like. Now, the pituitary gland stresses to put high definition clarity on whatever you're seeing. It works directly with the hypothalamus gland, okay? And the pituitary, the pineal field, what you see here from the pineal gland, the scanner up here, that's actually attached to part of the front of the brain. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going into specifics. Never have, never will. There's a good reason for that. Some things I just don't want to talk about, period. Anyway, it goes into the front, two-thirds, it comes out of the front 2/3 of the brain, but it comes out right here. That goes into the hypothalamus. Information you get from the field everywhere goes straight down through the upper crown, into the middle crown, and then focused onto the lower crown. And from the lower crown, here's the lower crown, here's the hypothalamus gland. The energy is absorbed back, it just goes back and forth getting absorbed. These don't move, but the energy fields in between do. So the pituitary gland goes into the hypothalamus, helping the hypothalamus get a high definition clarity on everything that it's receiving from all these other places, okay? That's how you see. That's how the brain works, okay? Is there some scientific paper on it? No, this is stuff I see. No one even knew about the scanner until I started telling you all about it, okay? No whoopie-doo Jay. It's just, it's just what I am, what I see, what I do. It's part of why I'm here. Okay, take a breath. Now, this is stick selenite. This is very good. It's from Morocco, the Sahara Desert. Very strong. Okay, this is the strongest stick selenite you're going to find on the planet. This runs energy, high vibration energy, straight up and down through the core energy. Okay, it goes through it goes through the basic core from the base chakra, where the base energy field or chakra, where the spine meets the pelvic bone, the hips, and then it goes straight all the way up through the skeleton. It goes through all the bone, but also goes through the skeleton, through the core energy, and the skeleton going through the top, and all the way out the head. Okay, so when you're getting energy from the field, just getting direct information from the field, This helps activate that. Plus, it helps the energy, and it literally helps activate everything else. It goes right through the core. It goes right through the hypothalamus. Where does the hypothalamus go? To everything else. Okay. So the hypothalamus is grand central station. Okay, for your intuitional abilities involving the brain, and actually some other ones. It's also attached to the heart and the solar plexus. Anyway. So here's the selenite. That literally gets things going through and helps, give things fired up through the body. Now, if you get a nice piece of lapis lazuli, okay, here's a nice piece. That's some lapis, okay? You put these two together, okay? Lapis lazuli is directly relative to the pineal gland, okay? Selenite goes through everywhere, okay? So we have something working here. So this helps the pineal gland, multidimensional seeing. Now, this is citrine. Citrine's ability, with its vibrations, what it does, it helps the hypothalamus and other stuff focus. It helps condense imagery and everything else. So you put some citrine on there. This is picture jasper. Okay? Very nice stone. This is relative to the pituitary gland. That's for the high definition focus. So you put that in there. You try to put your fingertips on, try to get your fingertips to touch all the stones. Take a deep breath and just relax. Sometimes you make these funny faces I do on camera. What that is you're equalizing the pressure in your brain, okay? So you relax. Realize the stones have their own energy, which is like vitamins for your spirit. They're vitamins for your energy, okay? The regular physical vitamins we take to help nourish the body, the physical body. These other stone energy enhances the energy within other parts of our body. Okay, it's like vitamins for that. So you hold it, just relax, and feel where it goes into your body. If you might feel it in the heart, stomach, and your head, don't worry about it, but you feel it. Okay. Then once it settles down and relaxes, then just softly, again, calm breathing. If you can put your elbows down and not have to hold it up in the air, that helps you release your conscious mind. So just hold it against yourself or on a table with your hands on a table. Just relax. And then a lot of people, they'll close their eyes. When I first started, like most people, I always closed my eyes. Now I just keep them open. Don't worry about getting a head start and jumping ahead of yourself, because you have to understand and feel things from one point to go to the next, okay? There's no such thing as behind. You know, all there is where you're at and moving forward. That's all that matters. So you relax, you feel it. It'll activate everything in your head. Then if you want, you can practice focusing on something like Dr. Brian L. Weiss talks about as a lemon. You can close your eyes and then just imagine a lemon in your head. See all the little wrinkles in it, the divots, the skin texture. Feel it, see it. You can focus on that. Excuse me. Darn. These lungs suck. Then go ahead and just stay relaxed. The more full breaths you take, relaxed, deep breaths you take. Now, don't try to suck in the clouds. Just relax. Take nice full breaths. It seems like I have to work hard to breathe because of my lung diseases. So it seems like I'm working harder to, I have to work harder to breathe. Don't think that you have to take that deeper breath. I'm just struggling to breathe. So relax and just see that image of the lemon. Just build it. Then you see it. You can almost taste it. You might even feel like right now my whole head is like a muscle and it's thick. My whole head feels thick. Some people say, I'm getting a headache, I'm getting it. No, you're not. Your brain's learning how to function, how to flex its muscles. Just relax. You get used to it, and it's less dramatic after you do it enough. So you see that lemon. Now close your eyes, relax. Just drop that image of a lemon. And at this point, your brain's all focused to see something. You can relax, just take another deep breath. A relaxed, full breath is all it is. And you can say, I want to see something out of my last life. I want to see something, something about there's something right now about San Francisco. It's a newspaper article. I'm reading it in the newspaper. Something about 1934. Anyway, you can also relax and do the same thing and say, I want to see, just say in your head, I want to see a room in the last, a room in a house on the last life I had on a different planet. You can get a snapshot. What I would advise to do when you first as you're starting to do this, is say, I want to meet my primary animal spirit guide. And there's my buddy. Now, something else you can do, you have 4 very strong stones here. Celestite is incredibly powerful with the hypothalamus gland, and like I already said, we're running all kinds of energy through the hypothalamus. Add that to it. Take the time to let the energy flow into you. Open yourself up and accept the energy frequencies of the stone. Just feel the stones and say, okay, I'm going to absorb this energy. I'm going to let it flow into me. That's literally making the inside of my head crackle. Something about a starship coming in here fast. Lighting up red hot. And then cooling off and then just taking off like a bullet. Anyway, if you relax, if you see something and you're not trying to see something, just relax, and then once you're done, you can put the stones down and just relax for a minute, and then go try and see what the heck did you see, what was going on, what was it. This is an exercise which will help you develop your abilities. The stones that Deanna sells on thespiritualfoundation.com, they're all cranked up. Okay. Pretty much everything she has came from me. It's been in here in the house with me for a long time. Well, I've been cranking up my energy very hard all the time. And those of you that know me personally, had consults with me, about my energy levels. They are what they are, so I can do the work I need to. I can't fly around like a Porsche or a Ferrari. I'm more like a huge earth-moving truck. I'm made for large things. No better than nothing else, just different. But the stones get cranked up too, and she cranks up the stones too, adds her energy to it. So anyway, this will help some of you all get started. Also, this other stone, this is yellow aventurine. For those of you that are more solar plexus oriented, yellow aventurine is awesome for your core energy and your seeing, and also getting into the selenite and yellow aventurine. They really work together good on solar plexus people to go through the body. Now pineal, all the other stones, good, add them to it. But you might want to, if your solar plexus, get through things through your gut feeling, and you see things as a basic image, maybe even a geometric shape or something. Just use this. When you use your gut, when you trust your gut, when you know to trust your gut and you use your gut to make most of your decisions, chances are really good you are solar plexus oriented, solar plexus energy field oriented. That's your strongest, the strongest of your energy fields. That's where you see the best, and that goes all the way right through your body, through the crown, but it also goes through the scanner. So you just add the yellow aventurine to the mix. Folks, that's going to help you see. It's a good exercise. Now, one other thing, star essonite. Most of that stuff's downstairs now. Excuse me. Most of the stuff is downstairs in another room. So Dan and I are putting everything together for her. So this house is a warehouse, folks. I've spent many thousands of dollars on stones for Deanna and everyone else, and it's so that they'll be there for you. This is a piece of star essonite. It's high crystal. This stuff you can find in the ground. Depending on where you live. There's a bit of it on this planet, and for a reason. This is the most powerful energy stone on the planet, star essonite. Okay? All the stuff that comes from here, I've personally cranked up. Star essonite loves to be cranked up. It's got star matter in it. It's got matter in it from Gaia, the first planet, and also matter from this planet here, Gaia. It has Gaia's energy in it. So anyway, if you want some kind of a printout or something that proves that this mineral, forget it. That's not available. I talk about energy and stuff, see, feel, and know. When a star cools off and condenses and then cracks, blows up, whatever, that's actual star matter. It's got male universal energy in it, okay? Spirit, sentient energy. But it's also energy that's male. If you add star essonite to it, that'll increase the power level of everything. It changes it. It might be too much for you. It might be good. I don't know. The only way to find out is to find out. Star Essenite literally will increase the energy flow in your chakra about 1,000% when you hold it. If you're sick, if you're malnutritioned, if you're doing drugs, it's not going to do that for you. Okay. The energy that the 3 different forms of energy in that stone, Gaia, Gera, and male star essence, which is male. It's not going to go in your body. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't help you. When someone's really sick or more so malnourished or doing drugs, I can't crank them up because it's not in the body. I tried to do that for a friend of mine just from malnutrition when he wasn't eating right, and I literally saw it was starting to hurt his body, so I pulled the energy away. And he said that he started to feel, kind of rough, felt a little miserable. When I say malnutrition, I'm not talking about you should be getting more of this vitamin or that vitamin. I'm talking about you're really hurting. You haven't been eating right or at all for a while. I'm talking about serious issues there. So anyway, that's it on that. That'll help you see, feel things. It does help you feel things through the heart too. When a lot of people say this stuff isn't real, fine. It's being proven every day that it is. It's new. It's not new, but what's new is the awareness that this stuff is real. I'm talking to more and more doctors of different fields that understand there is such a thing as a metaphysical happening here. That the metaphysical world or realm, whatever, is real. It's just a mother's intuition is a metaphysical ability. It's usually the solar plexus that does that. How a mother could know that that her child needs help on the other side of the world, and nobody called no one, but she knows it's serious and she needs to get a hold of her. She does, and she finds out something happened. A soldier that feels somebody, or a policeman that feels someone looking at the back of the neck, they turn around and there's someone waiting to do them harm. When you're in a coffee shop getting a cup of coffee and you just feel like, what the? And you turn around and someone's staring at you with a nasty look. That's called intuition. It's real. You use it all day long. It's part of you. It's always been part of you. It belongs to you. It's not a gift. It's part of you. It belongs to you. So this will help you see. Okay? Folks, I love you, man. See you soon.